Hello, welcome to yet another C6 Steve lesson. This time it's for prospect lane. So the first thing we need to know is make sure that we're in open D tuning, and we've got our slide ready. Okay, as with a lot of C6 tunes, it's all about a lot of the sound is in the style that he uses. The way I'm going to play this one isn't exactly like he does, but obviously I'm going to play the same notes, but my right hand style isn't exactly the same as what Steve's going to be playing. So that's something you can play around with. Once you get the hang of it, then you can add your own little inflections or what have you. But I stick quite strictly to like a Travis picking style through this, going between the D notes, basically the open D notes on the 6th and the 4th string. I stick reasonably strictly to that, whereas Steve kind of adds a bit more of his own thing going on, but I'm just going to play the way I'm playing it, and then you can adapt it as to suit your needs. Right, so I'll just demonstrate the main riff and then I'll talk you through it. Right, so the first thing we do is pinching top and bottom strings, but sliding up to the 4th fret on the 1st string with our slide. Okay, then we're going to play the open 4th string and back up to the open 6th string. Okay. Then we're going to hit the open 1st string and then pull off on the 2nd fret, the 2nd string. Okay, like that. Then I pinch the top and bottom strings again, and then hit the 2nd fret on the 5th string. So all together. And then the 4th string open and the 1st string open. That's the last bit. Okay, and you can add extra notes in after once you've got the basics of it. Like before the 2nd fret on the 5th string, you can throw something like that in. But just get the basics down first, and then you can start playing around, putting extra bits in. So just run through that first bit again. Then they're doing exactly the same, but instead of hitting on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, you do it on the 4th string. Then back to the original riff. And then we're going to slide up, just hitting as many strings as you want really, and sliding down. And then I tend to add a bit of percussion and then just slap the strings. And then you're going to hit the first, the open 4th string, and then pinch the 4th and 1st strings. So it's, or you can just play the 4th string, or you can play them both openly together. And then I hit the open 6th string. So that's the way he leads back into the next riff. And that last little lick is just sliding down from the 3rd to the 2nd string, and then playing the open 1st string. So 3rd to 2nd fret on the 1st string, and open, and then pull off 2nd fret to open on the 2nd string. So all together the last bit, and then you're back in. So that's the basic, that's the main riff, and then I'll tell you about all the extra little bits and pieces that he does. Okay, so there's an extra little bit he puts in there which ties in with the vocal, where he says got my ear down to the ground. He actually goes up the neck. So I'll just tell you about those notes. So I'll lead into it and then I'll talk about it. He's back into the main riff, okay? So instead of doing that little fancy bit at the end, you just go straight into playing. This is where I get my Travis picking quite consistent. So you just got to keep that bass going. That's the way I like to play anyway. But the actual notes that he's playing are the 4th fret on the 1st string, up to the 7th fret on the 4th string, then the 12th, down to the 9th, and then slide up to the 4th string, 4th fret on the 1st string, and then the open 1st string. So all together. And then you've got to keep those bass notes going in there to keep the rhythm. So it's that's going to be one of the trickiest bits. If you're not a Travis picker or anything, then that's probably going to be your biggest challenge, is just getting that thumb going whilst you're playing the like the melody notes. So then we're back into the main bit. Okay, one extra little fill he puts in there is that after he's played and basically that's just sliding up on the top 3 or 4 strings with your slide and pulling off, and just playing that several times. And then back into the main riff. Okay, I'll just talk through the outro then. Just basically, once you've played so you just, after you come in from the little lick at the end of the riff, just playing all the strings open, or just like the middle set of strings, and then you're going to play the 2nd fret on the 4th string and the 1st fret on the 3rd string. So it's, and then that little lick again. You just slow it down, and then it's like typical trademark sort of lead out. Just go up to the 3rd fret and pull off, and then on that sort of 4th, 5th fret borderline to finish up. So that's basically the whole song. And like I said, you can play it strict Travis picking, or you can throw in a few extra bits and pieces, but once you've got the basic hang of it, then you can start adding your own touches. Alright, so have fun.